Okay. I just thought I'd share something because it's going to take me a full 30 seconds to figure out how to even start. So I struggle with depression. I've never taken meds for it. Um, Even though I'm in a low right now, I would absolutely say that I have found victory. I've overcome depression. Depression doesn't overcome me like it used to. Which is good. I think one of the hard things about depression is everybody gets it a little bit. Some of us are fortunate to, really get it. And I think maybe it's oversimplifying it, but I think it's pretty easy to boil down between grief and gratitude. Some people are just predisposed to being grateful. They don't complain. They're happy. They feel good. Life is good. It's easy for them to focus on good. And then there's people like me who see that life's not really that good. Life kind of sucks. There's a whole lot about this that is substantially short of heaven. And the truth of that is that both are true. This place is substantially short of heaven. This is not paradise. It kind of sucks down here, especially in comparison to paradise. But there are at least a million things every day to be grateful for. They're both true. This is kind of where I get a chuckle over, is the glass half full or glass empty? Well, I'm very good at math, and they're both. It's both. A equals B. It's half empty and half full. But our emotions don't work like that. Not necessarily. And there are times in life where you gotta grieve. There's something to grieve. A loved one passes. That's a big grief. If you had hopes for a situation to be a certain way and it doesn't work out like that, that's a small grief. Let's say you put a contract on a house and didn't get it. It's frustrating. That's a grief. That stinks. That crap doesn't happen in heaven, right? And then same thing with gratitude. Having a baby, the day you have a baby, you're flooded with gratitude, right? It's amazing. There's nothing to complain about. And then your favorite fruits on sale at the grocery store. It's not huge, but it's gratitude. Something you're grateful for. They're both there. And what I think I've learned, one of the ways that is essential for me to manage my depression, my propensity to focus on the fact that the glass is half empty, is to realize that sometimes I have to grieve. I don't like grieving. I hate grieving. Grieving sucks. But if I don't stop and just do it, it overwhelms me. It overtakes me. And so I have something to grieve right now. We haven't even gotten to the tests, but I have to grieve the fact that my daughter needs brain surgery. That sucks. I'm going to have to do it all over again with the surgery, but I just hadn't stopped to grieve. My kid needs brain surgery. That sucks. I'm not grateful for that. And I just have to stop and be sad and sit with it and feel it and not eat my way through it and not, medicate my way through it. I don't typically use any other kind of medication but food, but you just have to stop and cry and say, God, this fucking sucks. I hate this shit. And then you throw a fit in the privacy of your own home, because I'm not a toddler. And you get up. You say that, okay, I grieved. And you'll know, life gives you plenty of opportunities to practice, doesn't it? And you'll know, and you'll move on, and you'll get up. Sometimes it takes a second to get over it. Sometimes it takes a week. I've never lost anybody super close to me. My grandparents all passed away, but I wasn't super close to any of them. But I've seen enough people to know that grieving a person takes a lot longer than just a couple of days, right? So you take your time and you grieve. But just as soon as you can, just as soon as you know you're over that hump, and you'll know, you start being grateful, because the glass is also half full. And you start looking for all of the things that are there, the millions of things that are there. And you stop throwing the pity party. You're not a victim. Maybe you were, and you grieve it. But then you decide, I'm not a victim anymore. And you walk in victory from that moment. And it's hard, and you won't feel like it. You'll feel like throwing a pity party. You'll feel like rolling around in it. Or you'll feel like faking happy. But if you're having to fake happy, you didn't stop and grieve. You need to stop and grieve. Take a moment. Do it. And then move on. And then move forward. So, tips in depression. You can do it. I'm doing it. I'm in it now. I've been here before. I'm sure life will give me a reason to be here again. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful I took the time to figure out how this works for me, what this looks like for me. Because whenever I'm done grieving, I can move on. And I can attack my day. And I'll win my day. And I'll win my month. And I'll win my year. And I will accomplish so much in the face of so much bullshit. And you will too.